let's get our first panel up. And this is going to be led by a friend of ours, a guy we met on Twitter of all things. He is a UCLA PhD, and part of his dissertation, I believe, and I'm probably going to get this wrong, but it was on the high cost of free parking, of bundled parking, and he can talk to that. But now we are very lucky because he is a professor at Santa Clara University, teaches urban planning, environmental sciences, and he's just a great guy, and he's going to introduce the rest of the panel.
One thing, I've been here for about 2 years, and I've been very impressed with the degree to which the community cares about and is involved in issues of housing affordability, issues of growth, issues of transportation. And so I appreciate this opportunity to help moderate this panel. So I wanted to say a few words just to set some of the context about housing and affordability and what does that mean, particularly in terms of thinking about housing that is affordable to different types of households here in Santa Clara County. And so I want to at least present the basic federal definition, where we think about a household spending less than 30% of its income as living in a housing that's affordable to them. And then we can think of households that spend more than that as spending some degree of being somewhat cost burdened or severely cost burdened. Of course, this varies a lot because every household has a different financial situation, and just like every household has different financial and housing preferences, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. When we think about the salaries of teachers and school staff, lots of public employees and others who live here in the county, we can think about what would be affordable to those households based on this definition. And we can also think about what are the housing options that are available today, whether existing construction or new construction, that might meet some of those needs. And as we think about what kind of housing is affordable to the entry-level teacher in the San Jose School District earning something like $55,000 a year, we might think about the housing that they're going to be able to choose from. There probably aren't going to be a lot of options at that $1,375 level. There's probably going to be some options for sharing, some options maybe far, far away, long commutes. But we can think through, this is just a basic framework to think about the population here, the population who is moving here, and then what are their housing needs. And these are, 3 different snapshots of San Jose School District pay scale, from the entry-level teacher to the most senior teacher. So you can see here that probably a lot of households who are involved in education and allied fields are probably in these some degree of cost burden situation. Setting the stage with this, I wanted to, Kirk and Ken called our panel, I think, teachers and staff in the missing middle. And how many of you know or have an idea of what the missing middle is? Wow, this is a very up to speed audience here. Essentially, the missing middle is the idea that somewhere between single-family housing and mid and high rises, there's kind of this middle density that we lost with the automobile. It's the idea that housing that might be duplexes, fourplexes, townhouses, garden apartments, all these things that we used to build for a long time, for a variety of reasons, we're not building today. And so this kind of single family end of the spectrum here, and then this high density end of the spectrum here, maybe there's something here in the middle that can better accommodate the affordability needs and also a lot of the housing preferences of today's household.